Now on CoastTV News.
Wind whipping wildfires. It's what caused these fields to be scorched in California and why so little of it has been contained. Midweek beach trip, the president preparing to return to our coast on Tuesday.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Pensick and welcome to CoastTV News Midday, and we are working on another sunny day. Seems like we've been saying that for a while now. Here's a live look at Milford, just off of Route 1 south of the Mispillion River. Our First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey joins us now with a look at First Alert weather. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Delmarva. We see the clouds out there beginning to diminish. We're getting into full sunshine, and that's allowing temperatures to rise to around 80 degrees. Inland areas, Millsboro, Georgetown, and Salisbury, all around 80, 81. Cooler at the beaches, Rehoboth 73. The same for Bethany Beach, Ocean City at 74. Dew point temperatures are increasing. We see 60s and to around 70 degrees in Seaford. That's telling us that air is getting pretty muggy as we have a southerly breeze that's continuing to transport in that warm, muggy air. Feels like temperatures in the low to mid 80s inland areas, could feel like 90 later on. You see how the clouds are kind of melting away right now, just mostly sunny skies across Delmarva as we have high pressure in place right now. All is quiet. There is a warm front back to the west, and that will really bring in some much warmer air as we go through time. So here's noon on Futurecast. We're pushing away the clouds. Temperatures rising into the mid 80s inland today. 70s along the coast and a very warm evening on the way as well. Here's your day part forecast, increasing sunshine, mid 80s inland, a little cooler at the beaches with that southerly wind, and we really crank up the thermostat in the days to come, especially end of the week into the weekend. That is when the heat is most intense. More on that coming up in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Bob. Today, dry conditions and wind contributing to a scary situation that started on Father's Day near Sacramento, California. We were supposed to have some video here of the fire. Some 900 acres were burned. Gusts there were 35 miles per hour. It helped spread this fire. Early this morning, crews working at that site said only 15% of the fire was contained. All right, so south of that, there are more fires in California. Have some video here. I think we're trying to get some video. There it is in L.A. County. Now, the wind-driven fire grew past 12,000 acres Sunday, destroyed some structures, and forced the evacuation of about 1,200 people. New this morning, President Biden scheduled to visit our coast on Tuesday. This will be a midweek trip for the first couple. Biden was here 2 weeks ago. He was with his son Hunter then. That was just prior to the start of the gun trial in Wilmington, and this will be Biden's sixth trip to his North Shore's home in 2024. As of now, no information about a temporary flight restriction has been posted. ACLU of Delaware is targeting the Milford School District over policy. It's over what they claim is a freedom of speech issue. Now, the school board meeting is set for tonight. Members there are expected to review a policy requiring staff to ensure all learning environments are free from content, items, or conduct that could, quote, be intimidating, hostile, or offensive education environments. The ACLU says it's urging the district not to restrict students' freedom of speech. The Milford School District says it has no comment at this time. Here's an update on a story that we've been covering this spring. It's about the ability to use houseboats in Ocean City as rentals. Tonight, an ordinance about this is expected to be finalized. Its second reading is scheduled to occur during the mayor and council meeting. It would ban the renting of houseboats within town limits. Ocean City officials cite the integrity of marinas and potential community disruption as reasons for this ban. Now, the second reading, that is often the last step required before an ordinance can be finalized. New this morning, Maryland Governor Wes Moore expected to wipe out more than 175,000 marijuana convictions. Now, the pardons will forgive every misdemeanor marijuana possession charge or charges tied to the use or possession of marijuana. The Washington Post is reporting that the pardons are timed to coincide with this week's commemoration of Juneteenth, federal holiday that marks the end of slavery in the United States. The Maryland Attorney General Anthony Brown says the pardons are long overdue as a racial equity issue. Today, a Maryland man, or a Laurel man, let's check that, is facing charges after police say he was arrested after being found with drugs. According to the Laurel Police Department, 24-year-old Arborito Ortez Bodello was arrested after a traffic stop revealed that a box with small plastic bags inside. The police thought they contained drugs, and then when the search, it revealed more of the individually sealed bags had crack cocaine. Police say that money from suspected drug sales was also found in the vehicle. Ortiz Bodella was released on just over $20,000 bail. Russian authorities said that American journalist Evan Gershkovich has been jailed for over a year in Russia on espionage charges, will stand trial. Russia's prosecutor general's office said Gershkovich is accused of gathering secret information on orders from the CIA about a facility that produces and repairs military equipment. The Biden administration has sought to negotiate his release, but Russia's foreign ministry said Moscow would consider a prisoner swap only after a verdict in his trial. The reporter, his employer, and the U.S. government denied the allegations, and Washington designated him as wrongfully detained. Coming up, lifeguards beat the heat. They have to be on alert in all conditions, and we'll hear how those who keep our beaches safe attempt to stay cool. CoastTV News Midday is back in a moment.
It's the Delmarva Dental Services Show. Yay! Starring Dr. Harmon, the brilliant Dr. Harrison, the incomparable Dr. Sikelis, and me, Dr. Aki. Introducing our amazing assistant, Chief, and our high-spirited hygienists.
And featuring our very special guest, you.
So sit back, relax, and smile. It's the Delmarva Dental Services Show.
Attention Delmarva homeowners. HomeSmart is looking for 50 homes to participate in our first ever bath makeover event. 50 homeowners will receive test market pricing on a beautiful new walk-in shower. We want to showcase our Kohler Luxstone showers in real bathroom conditions, including Kohler's proprietary crushed stone walls that won't harbor bacteria or soap scum. That's right, homeowners will receive promotional pricing just to determine if our exquisite product lines are the right fit for your bathroom project. 50 homeowners who call now will save. Receive 50% off installation of a new Kohler Luxstone shower. Plus, call during this program for no payments until 2025. Senior and military discounts. Call HomeSmart now with zip code and location to qualify. Call 1-800-616-8289. That's 1-800-616-8289.
Are you struggling to lose weight? Do you want to live a healthier and more empowered life? Whether it's been a lifelong struggle or you're new to weight loss, we can help you get the results you're looking for. At Tidal Health, we offer a comprehensive and customized approach to weight loss that includes surgical and medical options. Our team of dedicated professionals is committed to making sure you have the knowledge and support to reach your goals and get on the path to wellness. To learn how you can reach your goal weight, visit TidalHealth.org/lose-weight today.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. Nobody can drag me down. Oh, your mouth is, that's what you get for waking up in Vegas. The way you ride it, girl, makes the fellas go, whoa.
Sun-Kissed Summer Mixtape on 102.5 WBOC.
Sponsored by Baths by Spicer Brothers.
If you're going to be in Ocean City this week, here's some traffic changes to be aware of. On Wednesday, there will be parking restrictions on Baltimore Avenue between 12th Street and 31st Street. This is due to the Maryland State Firefighters Parade. This will also cause 15th and 12th Street between Baltimore Avenue and Philadelphia Avenue to have restricted parking. Parking will be restricted in those areas starting at 8:30 a.m., and the town says that the parade is expected to start at 1 p.m. While beachgoers can take a break by going to shops or grabbing something to eat at a restaurant to cool down, lifeguards, they do not have that luxury. Since lifeguards have to be on the stand no matter the weather, it is important that they prepare to keep themselves safe, especially when that heat stays elevated for an extended period of times. CoastTV spoke with one lifeguard in Rehoboth Beach to learn how the patrol there stays cool.
Yeah, so we drink a lot of water. We try to push electrolytes as well. Always put the sunscreen on, and we have umbrellas at every lifeguard stand that we can put on. We can put up if we need to stay out of the shade a little bit more.
And health experts say it is important for certain parts of the population, like children and the elderly, to take extra care in the heat. Otherwise, they can suffer serious health consequences.
And that intense heat will kick in later this week, but it's warm out there now. 81 in Salisbury on our Tidal Health Cam. A few puffy cumulus clouds. You're headed for the mid-80s later today. A warm start to the week eventually turns hot by the end. Very hot temperatures continue into the upcoming weekend. Your UV index brought to us by Ocean City. It's a 9 today, very high. Burn time is only 10 minutes. We're in that very high range the next several days, so well, stay safe in the sun and protect yourself. That will be strong. More in the sun and the heat wave on the way coming up after the break.
The big issues: abortion, civil rights, healthcare. When Trump policies were attacking our rights, County Executive Matt Meyer fought back. Now Trump is promising a national abortion ban and huge cuts to healthcare coverage. Matt's healthcare plan will reduce costs, not coverage, by increasing competition on the exchange. And Matt's plan will protect women's access to abortion, always. So call Matt Meyer. Tell him you support his plans to protect Delaware values.
Hi, I'm Chris Adams, owner of Mattress Peddlers, your local family-owned starter mattress retailer. Did you know there were multiple types of adjustable bases to choose from? And they're not just for hospitals and grandparents, but for hard-working folks too. If you suffer from any of these, or if you use pillows to keep yourself comfortable at night, it's time to consider an adjustable base. Get informed, try them out, and adjust to sleep better tonight.
Mattress Peddlers. For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com. Welcome to Your Space Storage at Bayside, proudly serving the beach with a unique redesigned storage experience. Enjoy our fully enclosed loading area, 24/7 access, climate-controlled units, and a revolutionary self-serve kiosk where you can check in and load in anytime, day or night. Visit us at storeatbayside.com to get your first full month free and lock in your rate for 1 full year with our Your Price Guarantee. Your Space Storage, conveniently located just 2.5 miles from the Fenwick Harris Teeter.
Everyone knows us for termites and bed bugs, but don't forget we're also here for all your general pest control needs. Ants, spiders, crickets, rodents, fleas, ticks, and of course, mosquitoes. Bennett Termite is dedicated to protecting our communities from your aggravations and dangers presented by pests of all kinds. If you want to find out the Bennett difference, give us a call today.
Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Join us for a life-saving event at the Blood Bank of Delmarva in Salisbury on June 29th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Give the gift of life by donating blood. Your donation can make a world of difference to those in need, and you'll be helping to save lives right here in our community. Bring your friends and family and be a part of something truly special. Remember, every drop counts and every donor matters. Together, let's make a positive impact on our community. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers.
We started the day with quite a bit in the way of cloudiness, but now those clouds are beginning to part. And here's our Tyndall's Casual Furniture camera right now. 81 in Laurel. Just some puffy fair weather, the cumulus clouds, but it's getting that hazy look now. Dew point temperatures mid-60s. That means the humidity is starting to creep up, and actual temperatures into the mid-80s later today in Laurel, and feeling like close to 90, I think, with that humidity. Here's our countdown to summer. Only 3 days until the summer solstice, and that's Thursday. It officially begins at 4:50 p.m. and it's the longest day of the year, and it's June 20th that we'll be experiencing that. 5-day temperature trend feeling like summer. Average high is 84. We're 86 today, 88 both Tuesday and Wednesday. We very well could see a 90 popping up either day across interior areas of Delmarva, and then 90 on Thursday as summer arrives. Then it's up to 93 on Friday and even hotter into the weekend. Right now already lower 80s most places away from the coast. 82 in Seaford, Milton 81, Georgetown at 80 degrees, Ocean City 74 and 73 in Rehoboth. So a little cooler right along the immediate coast as water temperatures are in the 60s, and a little bit of a sea breeze there right along the coast, keeping you slightly cooler, but inland it is a warm wind. And look at the dew point temperatures in the 60s and some lower 70s showing up. That's telling us it's starting to get a little uncomfortable out there. It feels like temperatures in the low to mid 80s inland, 85 in Seaford, 84 in Milton, but a little bit of relief along the coast. coast as the clouds we saw earlier have pretty much dissipated, mostly sunny across Delmarva right now. In fact, much of the region is quiet. A few thunderstorms ahead of a warm front across the Ohio Valley, but that's about it. On the other side of this front, it's the heat dome, and that's the big story, and that will be moving to the east with time. So Futurecast today continues to see those clouds go away. By 1:30, we're in the mid to upper 80s, some 70s along the coast. A very warm evening on the way with 80s and 70s closer to the water. Through the overnight, temperatures fall back into the 60s, maybe a few clouds, but pretty mild as we start your Tuesday. And much like today, we're into the mid to upper 80s as we go into the afternoon hours, and a slow decrease in temperatures as we go into the evening. Feels like temperatures today, upper 80s, lower 90s inland. That's going to be the case right through Wednesday. As we go into Wednesday afternoon, around 89 is what it's going to feel like in Georgetown, 90 in Seaford, but a little cooler at the beaches. And then Thursday feels like temperatures upper 80s and lower 90s and cooler at the beaches. And then we start to crank up the heat by Friday with low to mid 90 heat indices. And as far as the humidity, it's not as bad as it could be, but it will be muggy the next several days. And then we're starting to get into that very humid air as we go into Friday and the weekend. About 500 millibars, several thousand feet in the air. We've got this big dome of high pressure at the surface and aloft. That's why it's going to be so hot, and this continues right through the weekend. But then that heat will start to back off, I think, as we go into the early part of next week. 86 today, mostly sunny, quite warm. 65 tonight, mostly clear and pleasant. 88 on your Tuesday, sunny skies and very warm. Paul Davis 7-day forecast. 88 Wednesday, summer arrives with heat. 90 degrees, 93 on Friday. And then the hottest weather for Saturday and Sunday, dry, 95 both days. So as far as watering goes, it's all up to us because no rain in the extended period.
Thanks, Bob. Now, here's what's coming up today at 4 on Coast Life. After a long day of work, you probably don't feel like cooking something complicated for the family. We have something easy and delicious for you to whip up. Also, a Delaware State Trooper diagnosed with cancer, but we are showing how you can support him and his family. That and more today at 4 on Coast Life. Coming up now, digital danger, why government officials are calling for tobacco-like warning labels for social media. Coast TV News Midday returns after this.
Tonight at 6, how
Should people be concerned about the safety of flying today? Closer to the Gaza border.
Your getaway starts where it all began, Pennsylvania. A place with 1,000 experiences that'll have you coming back for seconds. And they're just down the road. See the Big Bell right beside bigger battlefields? Go around the next bend and you'll find world-class cuisine, Great Lakes, and Grand Canyons. Small towns with big reputations and whitewater right next to calming waters. Come visit Pennsylvania, the great American getaway.
Transform your bath today with baths by Spicer Brothers.
Call now and ask about our Refresh for Less promotion and get a new bath or shower for only $69.95. Plus, get 20% off all upgrades.
Imagine stepping into a beautifully renovated bath designed by our experts and installed by our certified professionals.
This offer is hotter than a sauna and won't last forever. So don't miss out on our Refresh for Less promotion for just $69.95 with 20% off all upgrades.
Before you sign, keep Baths by Spicer Brothers in mind, because you deserve the best.
Give your backyard a cozy enhancement with Patio Systems in Lewis, Delaware. Integrity is the pillar of our craft. With quality craftsmanship to transform your yard or deck into a custom oasis, providing you comfort all year round. Take control of the elements with the Shore's best selection of pergolas, retractable awnings, screen and glass enclosures, and a wide selection of modern decking and railing systems personalized your way. For exceptional workmanship at reasonable prices, contact Patio Systems, your backyard living specialist. Locally owned and operated since 2001.
Princess Kate's big return. Next Inside Edition. The new photo. What it reveals about the state of her health. And the scary disease threatening America, dengue fever.
There have been already over 7.6 million cases.
The mosquito-borne illness sweeping across the USA. Then, backstage at the Tony Awards. Next Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
On the next Tamron Hall, women open up about the hot new weight loss drugs everyone's talking about. From the life-changing transformations to the women who say they wish they never touched it. What you should really know.
Next Tamron Hall.
Monday at 3 on CoastTV.
U.S. Surgeon General is demanding Congress put a warning label on social media apps similar to the ones on cigarettes and alcohol. This is in an op-ed in the New York Times. Vivek Murthy cited social media as an important contributor to the ongoing mental health crisis among young people. He pointed to a 2019 American Medical Association study that showed teens who spend 3 hours a day on social media double their risk of depression. According to a recent Gallup poll, teens spend nearly 5 hours a day on these apps. Toyota is recalling some 13,000 2023 Crown vehicles because of a camera defect. The automaker says the front and rear view camera cases can't allow water to get inside. That causes the cameras to malfunction. And the concern is that the rear view camera obstruction could increase the risk of drivers striking pedestrians. Toyota says it will contact the owners of the affected vehicles by mid-August. Up next, it's a problem that more than 500,000 new moms face, but now we'll show you how the first FDA-approved treatment for postpartum depression. Stay with us on Coast TV News Midday.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Spring is fading fast. No more waiting. It's time to get the deck of your dreams started. Paul Davis will design, build, or resurface any size deck with the highest quality materials.
Our AZAC decks are scratch, fade, and insect resistant with a lifetime warranty. We'll bring the showroom to you, provide you same-day estimates, handle permitting, and guide you through the HOA approvals.
Save big. Enjoy 20% off plus a $1,000 gift card free towards outdoor furniture from Donway when you invest in your new deck. Call Paul Davis for a free estimate.
Help the cancer support community of Delaware with the Wings of Hope butterfly release Saturday, June 22nd at the Milton Memorial Park starting at 9 a.m. Show your support for those who have been touched by cancer. Enjoy this family-friendly and rain or shine event with lots of kids' activities full of inspiration and ends with the release of hundreds of butterflies. Pre-purchase your live butterflies now for release. For more information, visit cancersupportdelaware.org.
Save the date, Friday, June 21st. Watch the 68th annual DFRC Blue Gold All-Star Football Game on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app. See Delaware's best high school athletes compete while supporting DFRC's mission to enrich lives of Delawareans with intellectual disabilities. The game kicks off at 7. The DFRC Blue Gold Game, live from the University of Delaware. Friday, June 21st, only on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app.
Do you want to live a healthier, happier life? It's time to start with what's on your plate. Good nutrition is the foundation of a healthy lifestyle. Choosing whole, unprocessed foods can reduce your risk of chronic diseases, boost your energy, and improve your mental clarity. Eating a balanced diet can also help you improve your immune system. It's time to make healthy eating a part of your daily routine. With small changes in your diet, you can achieve big changes in your life. Start today and enjoy the benefits of a healthier you. So let's get healthy, Sussex.
The unit that I have is 19 years old, so I knew I was on borrowed time. Well, I called Above and Beyond, and Sean came out. He looked at the unit, he called around the house. At no time did I ever feel pressure to buy anything, and he also told me about some other great deals that were going on. Free financing, a rebate, and an energy credit. They showed up on time to come put the unit. This is fabulous. It's not this cling-clang again. It was so quiet. They're a small company, but they do go above and beyond.
1 in 7 moms are overcome with feelings of sadness, worthlessness, guilt, even suicide after giving birth. And as Marty Salt shows us, there's a drug newly approved by the FDA that's being held as a lifesaver for new parents.
Want that other piece? Little Maeve is Brooke Wiesner's third child and most difficult pregnancy, born 4 weeks premature.
I was pretty depressed right afterwards. I didn't feel about her like the way I felt like I should have felt about her.
2 months after Maeve's birth,
I had all of my kids in the car, and I was like, I have to go to a doctor because I'm like, if my kids weren't in the car, I don't know, I would drive it off the side of the road or something.
Suicide accounts for about 20% of postpartum deaths and are the leading cause of maternal mortality in the U.S. That's why the first 2 FDA-approved drugs to treat PPD are literally lifesavers.
The idea that we can get people better in a matter of days or weeks is absolutely critical in this really delicate, imperative time frame.
The first drug, Zulresso, requires a hospital stay and is given by IV for 60 hours. And now the FDA has approved a pill form, Zurzuvae, that new moms can take over a course of 14 days at home.
I see people who have dramatic changes in their mood, who at first don't talk about their family or their baby at all coming into the infusion, and by the end are showing me photos.
Brooke chose the IV version. In the first 24 hours?
I don't know, I was just like super hopeful. And then probably 48 hours, I had no feelings of sadness at all.
And now Brooke is back, being an active, involved, loving mom to Piper, Cole, and Maeve. I'm Marty Salt reporting.
We're seeing mostly sunny skies on our tunnel and Razor Cam Lewis. 80 degrees, and you're headed for the lower 80s for today. A gorgeous day, but it does turn hot later in the week with temperatures well into the 90s by this weekend. A little cooler into early next week. Call the CoastTV First Alert weather phone. 443-880-9100 is where you can get my latest forecast, sponsored by Bairdman, Dallas, Brockstead, and Federico. I'll have your toasty 10-day forecast coming up next.
When I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally, and that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
The sound you hear is your house being eaten away by termites. When you've seen one, it's already too late and the damage has begun. To avoid permanent damage and to keep your home protected for years to come, call the specialist at Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions. We have the tools, technology, and experience that has raised the termite control and treatment standards on Delmarva. Call the experts at Bennett Termite today. Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Did you know that named storms could add a wind damage deductible to your insurance claim? And the assessed value of your home is different than replacement cost? Know your policy and your deductibles. Review your coverage before disaster strikes. And if you do suffer damage, call the experts, Riptide Restoration, to guide you through the insurance process and help you maximize your benefits.
For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
If you are outside this afternoon, stay hydrated with water and have plenty of sunscreen. Temperatures surging into the 80s, mid-80s. Inland areas a little cooler along the coast, and then falling back into the 70s by 9 o'clock. Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. It's a hot and dry one. 88 both Tuesday and Wednesday. Summer arrives on Thursday, shortly before 5 o'clock. It will feel like it, up to 90. Then the intense heat Friday through the weekend. 93 on Friday, mid-90s Saturday and Sunday. Feels like temperatures could be close to 100. So maybe a little dangerous there. Then the heat backs off Monday, 91, upper 80s, Tuesday and Wednesday, and no rain chances. So very dry. It's up to us to water the lawns. No help from Mother Nature.
All right, thanks, Bob, and thank you for being with us on Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app, and don't forget to join us later for Coast TV News at 5. Until then, have a great Monday, everybody.